Excuse me, is that your luggage over there?
Yes.
Were you going somewhere?
I was going home tomorrow morning. I didn't see much point in hanging around here.
I see. Is that all of it there?
No, there's another bag upstairs.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'd stay, but I don't want my prejudice influenced by the facts.
Thanks very much, Mason.
Anytime at all, even.
You know, Inspector, I can't help wondering if this whole intrusion isn't because your chief suspect, what's his name, Pearl, doesn't have an influential friend.
I think I'm being accused of being partial.
David, if there's anyone who is fair and impartial, it's Cruz. Believe me. Now, I know that you want to talk privately, so I'll be going. And I'll answer the door on the way out. Everything's going to be okay.
Stephanie, are you coming out?
Eden, I've got some good news. I was finally able to dig up some information for you about...
Let's talk outside. Cruz needs to talk privately.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, wait a second. Where are you going?
What are you doing in here?
I climbed in the window. I thought it would be romantic.
Dylan, I don't want to be alone with you.
Kelly, the house is full of people. I mean, I saw them all come in. If you want to yell down for help, go ahead. Maybe it'd be a good idea. That way they can come up here and I can tell them how much I love you and that we're going to be married. Here. You're trembling. I understand that. You're the same way.
No. No, just stay away.
What are you doing? Kelly, put that down. I am not going to hurt you. You know that. Please, Kelly, give it to me. Look, I am not going to hurt you. I love you. Just give me it. No reason to be afraid of me. I love you. I love you.
Daddy!
What the hell is going on here? Are you crazy? Kelly, didn't that night that we spent together count for anything?
That night is what started all of it. And it was wrong, Dylan.
Well, look, you came to me that night. And there was love. I can't forget that. And this knife isn't going to change any of that. You also used that knife to push me away. Is that what you do? Use men and then push them away? Pit them against one another? Kelly, can't you have a real relationship?
Kelly, are you all right? Who's in there? Kelly, I'm coming in. What are you doing here, Harley? I told you to get out.
Well, I am here at Kelly's request.
Is that true?
No, it's not true. Mason, I don't want to start a scene. Just get him out of
It's
here.
all right. You leave. I'll take care of this. What the hell is going on here, Harley?
Look, I am courting my woman, and she's just afraid to admit her feelings for me.
Well, that doesn't sound like courting to me.
Well, why do you think that she called off her wedding with Nick? She did it because she knows that she and I belong to each other. She's just afraid to confess it because she knows that the family disapproves and she hasn't learned to stand up to you yet.
That wasn't the impression I got. Looked like she's afraid to me.
She was afraid of anything. Mason, she's afraid of her feelings for me.
What's all of this?
A romantic gesture. I was trying to be romantic. Look, haven't you ever done anything a little extravagant and people thought that you were crazy?
Maybe.
I think you understand.
But I still want you to go. We'll leave the back way, Hartley. It's a little less romantic, but a lot safer.
Thank you.
One other thing. Don't want it to happen again. From now on, you do your courting in broad daylight in public places. You want to play Romeo that badly, join the stock company. Understood?
I guess so.
No, be sure. Good. Let's go.
Something about Kelly?
Yes.
Look, I don't know what's going on with her lately, and I can't apologize for her, but I know she regrets losing you and she wants you back. Don't you think you two ought to sit down and talk it out?
No. Just calm beyond that point, Eden. Listen, the reason I wanted to talk to you before was that I finally got a hold of the records of that electronics outlet that carries this kind of speaker wire. Capital Enterprises does have an account with them.
We do.
That's right. Now, about 6 weeks ago, a small amount of this was purchased. Now, Capital has bought it before, but this purchase order was not typed. It was handwritten, and it was unsigned. Now, I'm well aware that you have quite a few employees, so I don't know if you're going to be able to recognize that.
No, I don't recognize the handwriting.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Could I hang on to this, though, for a little while? I'd like to check something out.
Sure. It's all part of the service. Eden, I really wish you would tell me what's going on, so I wouldn't feel like I'm so much in the dark like I am. I want to be of some kind of help to you.
I'm sorry, Nick, I can't. Not yet.
What if I said I can't work like this?
I'd say I was sorry and I paid for your time. But I need you. You really want to quit?
No, just testing the waters. I'll do what I can, but you really have got my arms and my hands tied. Oh, tell me, when is Kirk coming home?
What made you think about Kirk?
I'm just concerned about his condition, that's all. It's a perfectly normal question.
Oh, of course it is. I'm sorry. I'm snapping at everybody lately. Thanks for bringing me this.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I really would like to check on something. Would you mind waiting for me?
I have nothing important to do. Go ahead.
You want to come inside?
No, I think not. You want to do me a favor?
Sure.
If you happen to see Kelly, don't tell her I'm here, all right?
I'll say anything you want me to.
I'd appreciate it.
Really think you ought to talk to her, though. Back in a little while.
All right, take your time.
Зачем ты пришел? Ты рассказал Мэри обо мне и Бобби. Но твои замыслы не оправдались, Мейсон. Она простила меня. Мы даже стали более близкими людьми, чем раньше. Ты просчитался. Я не собирался ничего рассказывать Мэри, но ты вряд ли поверишь моим словам. Все произошло случайно. Совершенно верно. Кто бы сомневался. Ты считаешь, что я дам тебе шанс снова сыграть роль униженного и оскорбленного? Не надейся. Пришло время менять амплуа. Запомни, Мейсон, ты ничего не добился. Как бы я хотел посмотреть сцену, как ты раскаиваешься перед Мэри. Держу пари, это было сыграно мастерски, как сцена агонии на ложе смерти. Твой актерский талант растрогал Мэри, и она вышла за тебя замуж. Мейсон, мне надоели твои нападки и оскорбления. Когда ты научишься держать язык за зубами? А когда ты сменишь тактику, Марк? В основе любви заложена не жалость. Ты вызываешь у Мэри только чувство жалости. Хотя с Бобби ты дал волю не только эмоциям, но и рукам. Это твой стиль, Марк? Нет, Мейсон. Я не собираюсь обижаться на эти колкости. Я все время забываю о причине твоей злобы. Мэри, моя жена. Ты никогда не добьешься ее. Это пустые оскорбления. Они ничего не изменят. Я попрошу тебя уйти. Запомни раз и навсегда. Если ты будешь мне угрожать или неуважительно говорить со мной, то я плюну на священные узы брака и добьюсь Мэри любым способом. Ты чтишь брачные узы? Да. Иначе она бы уже бросила тебя.
Courtney, you've had a lot of shocks over a very short period of time. You probably had a chance to adjust to one and boom, you get shocked by another one, right? Please, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Don't do that.
Well, I'm glad I have you to make excuses for me. But, Pearl, you should be worrying about yourself, not me right now.
Well, what the heck do I have to worry about? I didn't do nothing. You know it, I know it, Cruz knows it. Look it. I am here because I want to let you know how much I really, really appreciate that you stood up for me. You know something? I owe you.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do. Please, just let me. Okay? What are you thinking about?
David. Everything he says and does right now seems so phony to me. That's why I had to get out of the house so fast. It's like every word that comes out of his mouth seems hypocritical and self-serving, and I don't think I'm just imagining that.
It's a lot worse when somebody you trust lets you down. I know, because it happened to me once. And for a long time after that, I didn't believe in anybody, and I didn't believe in anything. You know, I became practically a total hermit. Yeah, I kept strictly to myself. But I never realized how lonely I was till I saw what I was missing. You know what happened to me? I got to know somebody this guy, he was totally in love.
Who is that?
Cruz. Yeah. I saw what he had that I didn't, and I was so jealous. I mean, he was a guy, he was living, and what was I doing? I was cracking jokes. So what are you looking at me like that for, huh? You suspect my motives too? Is that it?
Frankly, I do a little.
Well, that's okay. It's probably even smart.
What are you doing here?
Came to see Kelly. Don't see any reason why I shouldn't. She's a free agent now.
And did you see her?
Yes, I did. I'm going to be seeing a lot more of her. That shouldn't bother you. You made it clear that you weren't interested. She wasn't perfect enough for you, Nick. But I don't need perfection the same way that you do. Oh, I like Kelly just the way she is.
It's not going to work, Dylan. It's not going to work at all. You can't make me jealous. I know how Kelly feels about you. It's closer to hatred than anything else. I want you to stay away from her.
Look, why can't you believe that a woman could love me and not love wonderful you? And another thing, you always say that you know Kelly. You don't know Kelly. You couldn't please her. You couldn't make her happy. And why don't you just face it, Nick? You were the wrong man for her. Give it up.
I realize this is a difficult question for you to deal with right now, but do you have any reason to think your wife was involved with another man? Maybe somebody she was meeting on a regular basis at that bungalow?
No, I don't think anything of the kind. Listen, Inspector, you can say what you want about me, but how about leaving my memories of my wife alone?
Try not to take offense at everything I ask. I do have to ask. Were you faithful to her?
Yes.
Do you know she was planning to divorce you?
What? Where would you ever get an idea like that?
From her lawyer?
Simpson?
Yes.
Well, he's lying.
Well, he told me that she'd come to him exactly 14 days before she died and asked him to initiate divorce proceedings. He told her to wait a while and think about it.
I can't believe that. She had no reason.
Another interesting thing, he explained to me that since Madeline died intestate, which means she had no will, everything she owned will go to you. But had she lived to see the divorce through, that would not have been the case.
Oh, I see. So therefore, naturally, I'm a suspect, right?
People have been known to kill for money, and she was a wealthy woman.
Inspector, you police are so used to dealing with base emotions that you suspect them in everyone.
Not at all. I'm just trying to share with you what I know. I haven't drawn any conclusions.
Good. Well, let's all hope you don't draw the wrong ones. Now, it's getting kind of late.
This may take a while. Can you tell me where you were in the week or so preceding Madeline's death?
Of course. Look, I don't see what that long a period of time makes that much difference, but I can account for almost every minute of my time. I left Hong Kong and I went home to Boston. I had some personal matters to take care of. I was there for a few days, then I went to New York. I was there on business, and that's where I heard about Madeline. I came right out here.
Really?
What now?
Well, forgive me, Mr. Laurent, but I've never met a man who could be in two places at the same time. And I know you were in Santa Barbara the day before the murder.
Why are you packing? Where are you going?
I can't stay here anymore.
Kelly, what's going on?
Nothing. I just don't like the way people look at me around here, that's all.
I know the feeling. When I got married to Kirk, everybody stared at me, wondering why I did it. It was a relief to be living at Kirk's and I have to face them all. Is that all it is?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Where are you going to go?
I'm going to find another apartment.
Don't you think it's a little late to go apartment hunting?
Well, I think I know where I can find one. If not, I'll, get a hotel and look in the morning, I guess.
Why can't you wait till morning?
Because I don't want to wait. All right?
Okay. Should put this in some water.
Do you remember Peter?
Why?
I don't know. I've just been thinking about him. Maybe the rose.
Don't think about him.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what brought him to mind. It just happened.
Я позвоню и скажу, где остановилась. Ты только, пожалуйста, никому не говори.
Даже отцу?
Никому. Я позвоню ему сама.
Мне будет не хватать тебя. Может, ты передумаешь?
Нет.
Что происходит? Келли, что с тобой?
Иден, я сама справлюсь со своими проблемами.
Но если это действительно что-то серьезное, тебе лучше остаться здесь?
Нет, я не могу. Попытайся меня понять. Я не хочу, чтобы в мою личную жизнь кто-нибудь вмешивался. Я позвоню, когда разберусь со всеми делами. Договорились? Ладно. И не беспокойся обо мне.
Вы полагали, что я не узнаю об этом?
Я удивлен. Мне казалось, что это всем безразлично.
У меня есть свидетель, который видел вас в городе за день до убийства.
Вы говорите о Кортни?
Кортни, а вы разве ее видели?
Инспектор, я солгал. Извините. Вы должны понять, какие кривотолки вызвало бы новости о моем появлении в городе.
Правда всегда лучше любой лжи.
Конечно. Извините, уже поздно, я ничего не соображаю.
Что вы делали в Санта-Барбаре за день до убийства вашей жены? Чем быстрее вы ответите на вопросы, тем быстрее вы освободитесь.
Хорошо. Я вернулся из Гонконга, позвонила Мадлен. Она хотела меня видеть. Она дала адрес этого бунгало. Мы договорились о встрече. Я, естественно, прилетел сюда.
Что она хотела?
Мадлен требовала развода. Я был в шоке, не мог поверить ее словам. Никакие уговоры не действовали на нее. Она приняла решение и хотела сказать мне о нем.
Значит, вы знали о разводе?
Да, знал.
Понятно. С кем вы еще встречались за время вашего тайного визита?
Ни с кем. Я не мог ни при каких обстоятельствах встречаться с родственниками Мадлен, поэтому я сел на самолет и улетел в Нью-Йорк. И был там, пока Сиси мне не позвонил.
Вы пользовались кредитной карточкой, когда покупали билет?
Нет, я расплачивался наличными.
Билеты сохранились?
Увы, их не осталось. Я не имею привычки хранить старые авиабилеты. Вы обязаны поверить мне на слово. Все происходило именно так, как я говорю, и я, конечно, не убивал свою жену.
К сожалению, мне нужны более веские доказательства.
В день убийства Мадлен я был в Бостоне и Нью-Йорке. Многие видели меня.
Я не сомневаюсь в этом. Позвольте осмотреть ваш багаж.
Что?
Багаж. Я могу съездить и получить ордер, но предпочел бы решить этот вопрос сейчас.
Превосходно. Что ж, обыскивайте.
Спасибо.
Sorry it took so long.
That's all right. You know, I was just thinking, I've come to the decision that after I finish this job for you, I'm going to put a little bit of distance between me and this town.
Everybody wants to get away. Don't you think it might be better if you stayed and tried to work things out?
No. I think it's beyond that point. It's just too hard for me to be this close to Kelly and not want to get involved in her life again. Tell me, how's she doing?
She's upset. She's keeping to herself a lot. I can't really say. I don't really know what's going on with her.
Did you get what you wanted?
Yes, I did. And I'd like for you to look at something for me and tell me if you think the handwriting is the same.
Yeah? They do seem to be the same. Now, whose is this?
I'd rather not say.
Is it Kirk's?
Nick.
Eden, come on, now tell me. It occurred to me from the very beginning that Kirk might be the one I was investigating.
What made you think that?
Before Kirk's attack, you told me there might be danger for you and Cruz, both.
That's right, I did. And you promised me that you wouldn't ask me any questions. You told me that whatever goes on between the two of us is strictly between the two of us, and I'm holding you to that, as well as to your secrecy.
You know I will. I'm just worried about you.
You know, Nick, you've been a good friend, but you don't need to be concerned about me.
Well, that's nice to hear. You want to tell me why?
I've been too trusting and too dependent for too long. I'm finally beginning to realize I can take care of myself. If the same danger happens again, I'll be prepared for it.
В котором часу ты встаешь?
7:30. Я поставлю будильник. У меня прием больной. Ты ее знаешь, миссис Рассел?
Что с ней?
Ничего. Она считает, что забеременела. Она просила ее осмотреть.
Отлично, я рада за нее. Они давно хотели завести ребенка.
Да, но... Мэри, честно говоря, я совершенно не понимаю этого.
Чего ты не понимаешь?
Почему люди считают, что их жизнь невозможна без детей? Возьми, например, Рассела. Они затратили массу усилий и денег. Они консультировались у лучших врачей и испробовали разнообразные курсы лечения. Неужели они так хотят ребенка?
Очевидно, да.
А почему они уверены, что из них выйдут хорошие родители?
Это нормальная семья.
Многие семьи напрасно заводят детей. Я убежден в этом.
Вероятно, ты прав. Марк, завтра мне надо рано вставать.
Да, я совсем забыл, что собирался привести в порядок наши счета.
Счета? Отложи их до завтра, Марк, ты же устал. Знаешь, я, пожалуй, пойду немного подышу свежим воздухом.
Конечно, конечно. Ты права, я слишком устал, чтобы возиться с бумажками. Ты не обидишься, если застанешь меня спящим?
Нет. Ты разбудишь меня утром?
Да, конечно.
Спокойной ночи.
Спокойной ночи.
What if I've gone too far?
No, Courtney.
No. What if David is innocent? The police haven't found any proof that he did kill my sister. And Pearl, now that I think about it, there are so many things that he did that he couldn't have had selfish motives for doing.
Tell you what, Cruz, he's gonna find the truth. Now, this guy, he's a good man, and he's very fair. Whatever he finds out, believe you me, it's gonna be right, okay?
I get that impression, too. You know what I wish?
What do you wish?
I wish that we would have met somewhere else.
Us?
Mm-hmm.
Us, you and me.
Before all of this happened.
I really don't think there would have been much of a chance of it. You never found me at a Harvard mixer. I'd be just back in Buzz's, slinging oyster shells.
Oh, I rather doubt that. I think your horizons are much broader.
Oh, you do, do you? Well, even if we'd met somewhere, you would have never looked at me a second time.
Oh, you're sure of that, are you?
I'm pretty sure. And even if you looked at me twice, you'd never let me take you out on a beach like this. And you sure never let me kiss you.
Well, how can you be so sure of everything, Bert?
Find anything incriminating yet?
No. But I was wondering if you could explain about, these.
Oh, yeah, I think I can. They're called cufflinks. They used to link cuffs together.
Fascinating. Would you mind demonstrating that for me?
Look, what kind of a game is this?
Please, show me.
Afraid not on these. They're button-downs. What do you need me to demonstrate it for anyway?
Well, I just don't understand what they're, I mean, they don't fit with your wardrobe. You see, every one of your shirts says button cuffs. So why did you bring cufflinks?
I don't know. Force of habit.
Possibly.
Well, why don't you tell me what you think it is?
Maybe there's a shirt missing?
Oh.
In any case, I'm going to have the guys at the police lab take a look at these if you have no objection.
And what if I do? Go ahead, have them check out anything you want.
In the meantime, I'm going to have to ask you to postpone your return trip. I don't want you to leave town until I get back to you.
So you're saying I am a suspect?
Not necessarily, just maybe a few questions I might want to ask you, and I'd like to know where you are at all times.
Do I have a choice?
No.
May I refold my laundry?
Be my guest. Ah, hello. Nick, listen, would you mind stopping by my place after you leave here? I have a proposition I'd like to talk over with you.
Sure.
Good.
I'm just getting ready to leave. How long are you going to be?
Just a couple of minutes, and I'll meet you there.
Thanks.
Let me talk to you, too, for a second, huh?
Right?
Is Mason still there, or your father?
I think one of them is. Why?
I don't want you to be alone in this building.
Because of David?
Yes.
You know, I hope your questions are answered soon about him, because I really do think he's genuinely broken up about his wife. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm the greatest judge of character, but...
What do you mean by that?
Never mind.
That was an odd remark.
Well, I'm full of odd remarks. Don't pay any attention to me.
I didn't know you were here. I was just leaving.
Well, Kelly, wait a minute. You mind my asking where you're going?
I don't know.
Then why are you going?
You know, it's funny. A week ago, I'd have been hoping you'd stop me like this. If I was playing those kind of games then, but not now. Besides, I know he won't stop me anyway.
You're sure of that, are you?
Well, I think you'd be foolish if you did. I'm no good for you, or anyone else right now. Everything's changed for me, Nick.
Everything? Like what?
I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm afraid to change, and then I'm even more afraid to stay the way I've always been. I just hope that the day I start to see the light, you'll still be there waiting for me.
You have the courage to change. That will be for the better. New York?
Yeah, and now somebody's got to check out David's alibi. I will be willing to pay your expenses and your per diem out of my own pocket if you will do this for me, Nick.
You bet. I need the work a lot, for many reasons.
Good. I was thinking I might be taking you away from whatever it is you're doing for Eden.
No.
But you are investigating something for her, right? I mean, I thought I heard something about that at the house.
Come on, Cruz, you know better. I can't discuss any of my cases with you.
So there is a case?
You want to get off my back or what?
Okay. Listen, man, it's just that Eden has made a couple of cryptic remarks to me lately that started me wondering, you know? She came close to being killed only a few weeks ago. A few weeks before that, there was that explosion that almost crippled Mark McCormick. It occurs to me that it might not have been an accident.
What are you talking about? It was an old propane tank that exploded, right?
Yeah, but that's not to say that it wasn't arranged. And if it was, Eden might have been the target. Mark might have just gotten in the way. Nikki, I guess what I'm looking for is just a sense that whatever it is you're doing for her doesn't pose a threat to her safety. That's all I really care about.
Обычное любопытство.
Ты не имел права.
Быть любопытным?
Марк рассказал мне все. Ты его оклеветал, Мейсон. Как ты мог?
Хорошо. Во мне заговорила злость. Он счастливчик. Хотя ты заслужила лучшую участь.
Один философ сказал, мы получаем то, что заслуживаем.
Эта теория опровергнута мной. Я не получил то, что заслужил. Впрочем, ты тоже.
Мейсон, я бы хотела пройтись, но одна.
Хорошо. Я пойду немного поодаль.
Но
Никаких «но». Пойдем.
я должна вернуться домой, иначе Марк будет беспокоиться.
Он дома?
Да, но, наверное, он уже заснул.
В таком случае он не беспокоится.
К чему ты клонишь?
Я хочу проводить тебя до дома. Ведь уже очень поздно.
Спасибо, не нужно. Здесь не опасно, так что спокойной ночи. Спокойной ночи.
Ты уходишь?
Ухожу.
Shakespeare was wrong. Parting isn't such sweet sorrow. I hate to say goodnight to you.
I'll save you the trouble then. Good night.
Curses. Foiled again.
Hey, Mace, what's coming down? How are you?
Not too good, Pearl. Courtney, are you feeling better?
Yes.
I'm glad. I'll say goodnight then. Good night then.
What's the matter with him? So, come on, may I come inside with you?
I don't think that's a good idea.
No. Well, okay.
I'm glad that you followed me home tonight.
You are?
Yeah.
Good. Well, you have sweet dreams, okay, Pumpkin?
You too.
Maybe I'll follow you again sometime. Huh?
Yeah, maybe. Have you changed your mind about going home tomorrow?
No. Matter of fact, my mind was changed for me. Inspector Castillo has ordered me to stay in Santa Barbara.
I see.
Courtney,
Yes?
do you really believe I had anything to do with Madeline's death? I saw you talking to the inspector. I saw you going through my luggage. I'm not angry. I just don't understand. You knew Madeline better than anyone except me. Did you ever know me to hurt her? Did I ever take advantage of her wealth? Did I ever do anything but just love her?
You were very good to her, David. I can't explain it. I've just been very upset about what happened.
I understand that, but that's no reason to turn against me.
She didn't just die, David. She was murdered. It was brutal and terrible, and I still can't handle it.
Courtney, I feel like a part of me die with her. And whoever killed her killed that part in me. That's why you and I, we have to comfort each other. We have to work together to find out who really did that.
I know I've behaved badly towards you. And all I can say is that I'm sorry.
Hello? Yes. Thank you very much for calling.
Eden? What's wrong?
Was Kirk's doctor at Stanford Medical Center. He's rejecting the heart.
I really appreciate you showing me the apartment so late.
That's okay. I never turn down business, no matter what the hour.
Well, it's nice, and I like being up high. You see the ocean. And who does this belong to?
Oh, that's the last tenant. He said he'll pick it up first thing tomorrow morning.
Oh, great. Well, that's perfect. I can't move my things in until tomorrow anyway. But say, I would love to spend the night here tonight, if that's okay.
Sure, the place is yours as of now. I apologize for the sax.
Yeah, where's that coming from, anyway?
Oh, just down the hall. The guy in 14A plays it, and he loses track of time when he's practicing. But it's sweet, and we're used to it by now. Hey, I'll bang on his door for you if you want.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I like it.
Oh.
Here you go.
Well, I'll remind him anyway. Otherwise, he'll play all night. Oh, here are the keys. And if you need any help tomorrow, give a yell.
All right, thank you.
And I'll see what I can do about the light in the refrigerator.
All right, when you get a chance, that's okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Доброе утро. Уже ночь. Что? Да, извините.
Нет, нет!
Эй,
Круз,
ты уезжаешь?
в Стэнфорд. У Кирка началось отторжение сердца.
Это ужасно, Ида.
Да. Почему ты пришел так поздно?
Не настолько поздно, но и не вовремя. Я хотел поговорить. Что с тобой происходит?
О чем ты?
Ты замкнулась в себе. Что-нибудь произошло?
Нет, ничего.
Ты поручила Нику вести какое-то расследование. Он, естественно, ничего не рассказал. Иден, я догадался обо всем.
Я не сомневалась.
Я даже жалею об этом.
Я тоже. Круз, я тронута твоей заботой, но сейчас это уже не твои проблемы.
Иден, если у тебя неприятности...
Круз, я справлюсь без посторонней помощи. Все будет в порядке. Не надо беспокоиться.
Будем надеяться. Дело в том, что я все еще не представляю себе свою жизнь без тебя. Я советую тебе ничего не скрывать. Ты близкий для меня человек, я знаю, что ты замужем. Но я не хочу потерять тебя. Это очень важно.
Разве я давала повод?
Нет. Просто я готов прийти тебе на помощь.
Спасибо. Я хочу рассчитывать только на свои силы. Это мое такси. Час назад я рассказала бы тебе все. Но сейчас это уже несущественно. Сейчас я не буду этого делать.
Что изменилось за этот час?
Когда-нибудь я расскажу тебе все. А ты скажешь, что я вела себя как последняя дура. Этот разговор состоится. Если нам повезет, а я рассчитываю на это, то мы снова будем вместе. Я в это верю. Я надеюсь на это.